morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 24th of January. Yes, January is nearly gone, guys. Remember that song we got, January? Don't go, don't go. Well, we're nearly into February now, guys. So what is February going to bring is the question. First off, guys, I just want to say thank you for commenting and thank you for your beautiful well wishes with my dogs, with my neck. I have been getting acupuncture. I went again yesterday, getting fantastic results. I have to say I highly recommend acupuncture. I was very chicken and never wanted to get it done, but the pain got so bad, the neck spasms in my neck, I just had no choice. It makes my knee pain look a breeze. I'm still having knee pains as well, but I don't know. I just keep pushing through that and just getting on with it. You got to keep moving, haven't you guys? I know a lot of you guys are suffering very similar things to me, particularly backs and things like this. So the acupuncture is going really well. I wasn't as sick yesterday. Week before, I was very, very sick. As she explained to me, it opens up and gets oxygen into the muscles, and then you get a hit of endorphins, and it can be a bit overwhelming. But I was a lot better yesterday, with just a tiny little bit doughy, but then I came good really quickly. So that was really positive. And my daughter and I had a lovely day in Canberra again. And of course, we had to go back to the bookshop that we found and the little gift shop that we found. And I bought a couple of things and I just have to share them with you. Of course I do. You know that I do. First off, guess what I found, guys? The lighthouse. I manifested a little lighthouse. So I thought, that's it. I kept seeing lighthouses yesterday, so I thought I'm going to buy one and put in my garden. I thought it was time to just keep being the beacon of light in this crazy clown show that we're going through. Actually, it's funny because when the woman doing the acupuncture was talking about my neck spasms, she said, I think you've had this for a very long time. It's been very underlying. And you know, finally things just sort of surface. And I reckon she was right, because I was thinking about the last 4 years. And, you know, losing friends and arguing with family and all these things can cause a lot of stress. And I had my daughter, obviously, was getting a bit bullied at school, or a lot bullied at school. And then now I'm homeschooling and life's very different. So I think she's right. I think we have these things that, you know, we always talk about here. We have these things in our bodies and then they get buried and they're subconscious. We're not even aware that they're kind of in there. The other thing I love a bookshop. I can't help it, guys. You know, I always have to buy a new book. Well, found a new book and I have to show you it. It's called Be Here Now, which is always a heading that really grabs you. And it's called Finding Peace and Joy in the Present Moment. And it's just done with a really different format. It's by Meredith Gaston Masnata. I'll just leave it there so you guys, if you want to get the name of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I picked it up. I was so drawn to it. And it's got, each chapter is something different. So this is about our imagination. There was one about, here's another one. It's got magical spaces. So it's got all about like the visual and then that it writes. They had one about, which was absolutely gorgeous, about looking out. Well, even this one, look at that. So what it's about is finding the simple things in life. Look at that, beauty. And they've got flowers just in a vase. Like, that's what we're starting to live. That's what the awakening is, guys. It's about, you know, look at this. Enjoying magical moments like beautiful sunrises and sunsets and not missing the magic of life. But it's like it's a book about living in the now. There was one I really loved in here. I'll see if I can find it quickly. And it was about there's the one with the lighthouse. Look, speaking of. Hey, Charlie. Here she comes. Into the light. So it's just the most beautiful. Come here, Charlie. Oh, you got to have your pet in the background meowing. You know that I do. Charlie, here's the lotus one. It says, no mud, no lotus, which to me means if there's no darkness, you're not going to get to the light. So you kind of got to go through. Yeah, I'm here, darling. I'm here. You got to go through the challenges in order to get to the light. Oh, this is the one I wanted to show you guys. Enjoy the view. So the view is what you make it, isn't it? Enjoy the view. Absolutely gorgeous book. And then it tells you all about everything, but I won't go into that too much. Come here, Char. Come here. You know what? She's not going to say hello. Oh, look, I got my Aussie flag too when I was in the shops down there. Ready for Australia Day. Come here. Come on, Char. Now, I have got a little bit of admin, guys. That's my cat Charlie, if you're new here. She's gone blind and she's very old and she does quite a bit of meowing, don't you, Charlie? Come here. I'll get it to say a quick hello. And then I'll let it go. Oh. All right, you hop back up on the bed and have a little rest now. All right, now I've got a little bit of admin, guys, because, you know, what sorry, guys, you know what my pet's like? Apologies for the dogs knocking the table over yesterday. Ridiculous, honestly. I think I just loaded it anyway because they were going to continue to do it. I think they were just so excited in that video. But anyway, I don't know. My dogs, you know what they're like. Now, speaking of crazy, we knew this year was going to Clown Show 2.0. We've had the WEF. We've had a lot going on in the last month, guys. Just a little bit of admin. Bear with me before we get to the reading, guys. Cheers, everyone. I have got a cup of tea. Still not on coffee yet after the virus. I still got a bit of a scratchy throat too, guys. So bear with me. We knew there was going to be some crazy stuff coming out this year. Well, yes. They all live up to our expectations, don't they, these WEF puppets and things. The first thing I wanted to share with you is I was watching a little bit of Sky News briefly last night because, you know, it's always good for a little bit of a laugh and entertainment. And the latest they're coming out with now, yes. And I think one of you mentioned this before. Dogs are bad for the environment. They're actually worse than the private jets. That's the latest. Yes. And for all us dog lovers here, which there are a lot of us, and animal lovers, this is getting crazy now, right? I'm guessing this is getting crazy. But not only to us, but people waking up are going to be thinking, what the F? They're sort of focusing on I'm guessing the old, you know, cow burps and cow farts, and they're relating it to the dog burps and dog fart, mind you. But Sprockets aren't that big and loud. He's only little because he eats so healthy now. But they're saying it's worse than private jets. Oh, come on. I mean, honestly, is that even... How can that even all be in the one sentence? Dogs are bad for the environment. I think dogs are actually very healthy for the environment. They're very healthy for people, aren't they? They get people out. They make people feel good. They unconditionally love you. I can't see anything negative about it, and I do not see how they're bad for the environment. And now most people pick up their poops anyway with their little bags and everything. So they're probably cleaner than a lot of the immigrants that we were talking about with the toileting facility issues yesterday. I don't know. This world, they are, like I said yesterday, it's like they're just testing how much stupid idiotness they can dish out to people before they wake up. And the other thing that the WEF, and there was actually a video of this, believe it or not, that coffee is also very bad for the planet. Yes, coffee is destroying the planet. That's the latest one, guys. I know you probably got no comment on that one. So coffee's bad for the planet. And they've got the guy at the WEF talking about how it's very, very destructive to the planet. I bet they all drink their coffee, though. I bet all the WEF puppet masters drink their coffee. Oh, no, they're going to stop the little people drinking coffee. That's going to be the next thing. You can't believe this crap comes out of their mouths, can you guys? I told you it was going to be like, well, disturbing, but shocking to everyone. Oh, and then it continued, gets worse. Now they're saying the colour of your roof. There's areas in Australia here, I think it's probably Victoria or South Australia, which does sometimes happen, I know, with covenants and things like that in specific estates and things. There's an estate here in Canberra called Googong, which I can't stand. It's like shoeboxes all together. If you look it up, you'll see shoebox. You can hardly even drive up the street. There's nowhere for anyone to park. It's like claustrophobic when you drive in, and every single roof has a grey roof. It's like covenant. Everyone has to have the same coloured roof. But anyway, now there's all these rules coming in about, in some areas, not everywhere, but this is in Australia, no dark roofs. You're not allowed to have a dark roof. Because if you have a dark roof, which heaps of people have now, because it coordinates with your house, that means that your house is going to be too hot, and then you've got to have your air conditioning on and your fans and coolers, and you're going to be using too much electricity. So that's the latest. But like the guy on the Sky News said, well, that makes no sense, because what happens in winter when it warms your house and you're not using as much heating? See, no logic. It's just idiotness, isn't it? Go figure. They can feed people any BS. I mean, imagine that. Yeah, heat your house up in winter, but oh no, they haven't considered that. Aren't these global elites supposed to be like super intelligent? Well, not very. The other thing, guys, is poor Queensland's copying it again up there. Jen, I know you're up there. Stay safe. With storms, you're getting power outages, blackout. It is all happening in Queensland, and they're really geeing it up. They're putting heaps of fear in people, like sandbagging, get prepared, these big storms. You know, they've already had floods and cyclones over Christmas, and now they're getting hit again up in Queensland. So, very strange. These strange, who knows? So in Queensland, be ready for some blackouts here in Australia. The other thing is ScoMo, our previous Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, most of you know him as, who wears the glasses, you know. He's resigned from Parliament now. He was stayed in Parliament when Elbow took over. But apparently he's off to work in the corporate world. So they haven't said where or how or what. Let's hope it's not for BlackRock or maybe the WEF. Who knows? But he's off now. We haven't confirmed where Dictator Dan went either. So he's off to the corporate world as well, ScoMo. The other thing that I just wanted to just tack on there, which I think is absolutely crazy, I'm sure it's happening more in America. Have you heard about the Stanley Cups madness? Over these, they're like drinking coffee cups or something, aren't they? And people are going absolutely mad. Videos have gone viral of people at sales. Now, see, it's like, I suppose, the toilet paper thing. They do these little experiments, I reckon, to see what people do and how they react. So they found this lady and her car was full of stolen Stanley Cups. Like, more of the clown show, guys. It's mad. And so Stanley Cups are in high demand, so you better rush out and grab one, guys, or you're going to miss out. All they do is just mention something, and then it goes like, people go crazy for it. People probably aren't even using them. They're probably just going and buying them on sale and putting them in their cupboard. I don't get it. I reckon these are all little experiments to see what they can, for these global elites, to see how they can manipulate things. It was like the toilet paper. They started all that toilet paper madness. Oh, that was funny, wasn't it? When people were just having full-on bloody fist fights over toilet paper, ripping each other's hair out. It was madness. All right, how about we get straight into the reading? Enough of me gibbering on, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm just getting like people are scared. People are scared. We know they are. That's pretty much the heading for today. Well, I'm just getting that word. People are scared. And it's like I said to you, come February, it's all going to be go. And a lot of people start to get their bills now, and they'll start to get their credit card. You know, payments have to be made. You know, the buy now, pay later schemes. Everything's going to be just coming to a head for people financially. That's why people are scared. That's the main reason. The other thing that they're giving me is diamonds. Diamonds are really, well, this is what the guys are saying, are really growing in value. We know gold is very good. That's another one. But diamonds are becoming a very, very, well, we know they're kind of a scarce commodity or a scarce treasure. But I do feel like diamonds are being traded. I've talked to you about Papua New Guinea up above Australia, and there is massive, massive protests, civil unrest, crazy madness going on in Papua New Guinea. But just in general, this is global. I feel like diamonds are really, well, it's saying holding their value, but increasing in value is what I'm getting for diamonds globally. I'm just getting diamonds is a good trade, but we know gold is too. But this is global. I'm just getting diamonds. Diamonds, they're hot property at the moment. That's what I'm getting. No, probably not with the poor people, peasants and Lego people, but more so with the global elites. So I'm sure Chucky, the Royal Kardashians, would have a few nice diamonds in their, what would you call it, locked safe. All right, let's see where else we go. England's rising. I keep getting England's rising. And I have to tell you guys, because you know that I do, because when I got German's rising, I got it and got it and got it and got it, and then German rose. So I'm going to keep saying it. England is rising. UK. Well, this is UK. you're going to have a lot of spot protests. There's spot protests here, spot protests there, spot protests here. And I feel it's a range of things. It's all different things. It could be the farmers. It could be the, it could be the, it could be the transgender communities. We know there's a lot of that goes on, identity, preferred gender identity, this kind of thing. And we know they're shoving climate change down our throats this year. So there's definitely going to be some climate change activists, but like we often say on this channel, they seem a little bit like paid actors, some of these ones that sit on the roads and, block everything. It all looks a little structured because then the cops kind of come and load them all up and they go very willingly, and then they seem to drop them off up the road. So, just saying, my videos are for entertainment purposes only, guys, too. Take from them what you choose. All I can do is give you the guidance that comes through today. Let's see where else we go. I am getting New Zealand. I'm getting Chris Luxon's reaching a turning point. I feel like he's got some decisions to make, very important decisions to make moving forward with New Zealand. I still don't think he's all bad. Look, we know he's not going to be perfect. He's still going to do things that are going to still disrupt and rub people up the wrong way. We know he is because, the cost of living is doing that anyway for everybody globally. But I do feel he's at a tipping point where he's got to start making some big, hard decisions, Luxon. That's what I'm getting for New Zealand. He has to... it's saying he can't be liked by the people all of the time. There's going to be some people he gets offside. It's inevitable, and I think we knew that was going to happen anyway. But it's not all bad in New Zealand, so don't just go down that, thinking like that. There's just going to be certain areas that he might target that will rub people up the wrong way. And you may even get protests about it as well in New Zealand. You might get protests. But look, guys, whenever there's a protest, you got to see it as something positive. That's how I see protests now. Because to me, a protest is great because it means other people are standing up, means people are trying to voice their opinion, people are trying to stand against their government. So always take a protest as something really positive. And again, like I said, it's people coming together usually en masse and spreading a frequency vibration and changing vibrations. We know how vibration and frequency works here, and it starts to emit an energy. Look at the Ottawa truckers in Canada. Gosh, it sent out a message to the whole world, and the vibration just, took hold, and it was like the domino effect. Everyone else, every other country rather, stood up and protested with you guys, and it became a global movement. It was so brilliant, so brilliant. So look at any protest as positive, whether it's small or large. So I feel like in New Zealand, you're going to get a few protests. And it could be, we were talking about the ports, weren't we? Some of us, we've been talking about the military and the Navy protecting a lot of our ports. And I hadn't thought of it yesterday. I think it was you, Susaka. You were talking about how they control the ports too to maybe stop the viruses and different things coming in as well. That's a possibility because a lot of these cruise ships, I think it's in Melbourne, there's certain ones now that the cruise ships can't come into, which, also affects, I guess, the economy a bit because tourism is an issue. But yeah, it's some interesting things to think about. But I am getting that. It might even be in New Zealand, a little bit of protests around the ports. We've actually been getting them here about the Israel pro-Palestine. We've had some protests around bringing in ships from Israel, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. So there's even stuff like this. So you might even get that in New Zealand. Different things. But he might rub people up the wrong way, but only in specific areas. So don't panic. I'm getting that song by Coldplay again. Don't panic in New Zealand. I love that song. I always say that song reminds me of my channel. Reminds me of us, guys. Don't panic. It's such a cute little song. It's only short, but it's a great song. It just tells you how it's such a beautiful world, and that's why I love that song. And I love Coldplay. I love Coldplay. All right, let's keep going. Oh, France is fired up now. We've got Macron really getting serious about the games. We know it's coming. We know he's going to get really strict, really diligent. He will not want protests. He's dousing every spot fire, meaning anyone standing up. He's just putting out the spot fires now big time. He's straight on it. If anyone's got dissent against government or him, he's squashing them now because it's getting too close. It's about 6 months away, isn't it? Guys, that's what my daughter bought yesterday. I bought the lighthouse and she found this. I'll show it to you in my next video if I shoot one. When I can get into her room, she's asleep. And it's got the Eiffel Tower in Paris. That's it, isn't it? The Eiffel Tower. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. Oh my God, what am I thinking of? That's it, the Eiffel Tower in France, yeah, in Paris. And on the top of it, it's gold, and it's about that high, and it's got a big magnifying glass. It's absolutely gorgeous. She bought it for her bedroom. And it just reminded me of the BS detectors. You know how we're always looking at things through the big magnifying glass? I'll show it to you next time. I'll get my hands on it, and I forgot to grab that. It's absolutely beautiful. But anyway, getting back to France, this is what he's doing. He's putting out the spot fires. I said he's already super tight on the borders. Notice we haven't heard much about migration and things like that. He's being very, very diligent with the border patrols. He doesn't want any terrorism. He doesn't want anything to go wrong. He wants, see again, remember everyone's struggling to be a superpower. They want to be on the world stage. They want to be adored. They want to be looked up to, you know. Macron's no different. We know Macron's always had that I'm an important person, VIP image going on. He likes to mix with the world leaders and this kind of thing. So he's kind of right up there. But he's being very strict now and controlling and putting out the spot fires, meaning anyone who stands up against the government. He does not want this to happen between now and the games. He wants it all to go smoothly. So he's very, very on it. I'm getting huge military presence again there. He might even have like soldiers and things kind of marching in the streets or not marching, but patrolling at airports with big guns. There could be this like deterrent factor going on. Because Paris has had a few incidences, if you think about it, haven't they? They actually have in the last few years. And I don't mean just the protests. That was massive, wasn't it? I mean, like, was it shootings or something like that? There's been a few incidences anyway that have happened there. So he's being very, very diligent. And I would say, perfect opportunity to install a lot of cameras. I would say in France, if anyone knows or has been there lately, I'm guessing there's a few cameras being installed. And of course, it's all for the greater good, you know, not for tracking and tracing purposes for the future. Of course not. It's all about your safety. Mind you, you know, sometimes the cameras are very handy, aren't they? I have to say. When I watch a lot of crime shows and whenever they have CCTV and that, it actually is really good at solving things. So I guess we've got to look, there's probably some pluses for it, but, you know, I think it's the old digital ID tracking and tracing that's really not our thing, is it? Okay, let's see what else we get. God, for some reason I'm getting, they're showing me limes. You know, limes like you pick off a tree, like lemon and lime. I'm getting limes are very good for these viruses. That's what I'm getting. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? I know lemon and water is very good for keeping colds and flus away as well. But the guys are saying start to use a bit more lime in your cooking. So you can squeeze lime into a lot of things. It's one of those, it just gives a nice touch. But I am getting start using more lime. So we all go for lemons, we do. But like the guys are saying, mix it up a bit with lime. Interesting. I'm just getting that message for us. It must be quite good for your health and well-being, apparently. I don't know much about limes, do you guys? But it is good in cooking, and they said you can float it in iced water and that too. It's really good. I've been drinking so much iced water lately with lemon and with lime. I've had lime too. It's interesting, isn't it? So I'm just getting that. All right. Might help. You never know. All right. Oh, I'm getting that song again. We get it all the time. Is it by The Clash? London calling to the rest of the world. See, I feel like you're going to stand up. I feel like your vibration's going to call the rest of the world. Fingers, it's happening this year, guys. London's calling the rest of the world. London calling to the rest of the world. Yes, to be meaning. The sun's beaming in. Well, I hope the sun does beam in for you. Seeing you've had a lot of grey skies, haven't you, guys? So I am getting that song by The Clash. I think it's The Clash. I don't know. London calling. So I do feel you're going to have some stand-ups, fight-backs, protests. Because we know, and he's been a little quiet. Sushi, we know he's coming. We know he's back. We know Sushi's back. He's back. Sushi's back. Oh, Sushi. We know he's back. Or he's coming back. With all his little new blueprint rollout. All right. Oh, Germany's still rising. I'm getting Germany still rising. Did I already talk about Germany? God, sometimes I forget, guys. I just feel like Germany's just building and building and building like this giant wave that just is coming at the government. There's like one wave, then there's another wave. And like I said, it's the people coming behind the German farmers that they keep coming at the government with all different issues. We know we had the farmers, but then we've got the people with the cost of living. And then there's all these other things coming over government, which is really good. It keeps knocking the government off their course in Germany. That's what we want to hear, guys. Okay. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting from the guides. They're saying they want us all to have this basic standard of living where we're all on like, well, it's kind of saying like $300 a week. Like everyone gets the same money across the board. We all just get this basic wage. And as we know, we'll be living in shoeboxes. Everything will be the same. This is what they're wanting. This is their very, very future goal, to have everybody on the same. And you think about it. I get images. When I think of this, I get images because we know they're pushing out middle class. They're pushing it down. So everyone's in this low socioeconomic bracket. And there's the elites and the elites and global leaders up here. And then there's all of us right down here. That's what they want. They don't want anyone in between. This is the long-term goal, which they're pushing quite hard with, I must say. But this is what I'm getting. They want us all on the same income. And that's what I was getting back to, is it reminds me of China, where everyone, if you think of the military or whatever, it's almost like they wear a set uniform. People start losing their identity. It's like you think of a school uniform or whatever. When you're at school, you don't have a lot of identity. And that's why teenagers struggle a lot to find themselves. You know, it's very hard to be who you want to be. So this is what they're trying to get rid of as well. Like that's where well, we know basically it's heading down that communism road of control. That's the images that they're giving me, guys. Just like Panda. We call China Panda here, if you knew. Just like Panda. They want everyone the same, you know, like the same kind of haircuts. You look at the military in China, they all look the same. Just the way they're dressed. It's just a way of mass control. They just don't want people to have their own identity. That's the long-term goal, which we knew it was here. They want us to just conform, to be robot-like, to lose our personalities. See, they keep chipping away at us. Oh, I'm having a coughing fit, guys. Sorry. The cough is the hardest part to get rid of at the end of this virus, isn't it? It's been nearly a month now. Oh, sorry, guys. Well, I might have to pull some cards, guys, because my voice is disappearing. Oh my God. I know a lot of you guys have had it too. It's just annoying, isn't it? Let's pull a happiness card, guys. Oh, sorry about the coughing, guys. But I tell you what, my neck's better. That acupuncture, can't speak highly enough. It has worked. It really has. Looks like a snake, doesn't it? Or rocks, something like that. Become a master. Practice your strength until they are perfect. Practice your strengths until they are perfect. See, we keep getting that message about doing the spiritual master's degree. Sorry, guys, it won't focus. The spiritual masters, which is very challenging. Practice your strengths until they are perfect, which is right. We all have different strengths, qualities. Just keep practicing them, guys, until you master them. Let's pull an affirmation. The master's degree of spirituality. It's going to be an interesting year, isn't it, guys? So far, it's been very interesting, I have to say. The Clown Show 2.0 is certainly keeping us laughing as well as entertained. You can't deny it. Oh, be alone. Others will be able to love you once you learn to love yourself. I can't get them focused, guys. I'm trying. What is going on with this thing? It's like a diamond shape too, guys. Look. So be alone. Others will be able to love you once you learn to love yourself. And loving yourself isn't about, I love myself. I'm a narcissist and conceited and all that. Loving yourself is being kind to yourself and understanding that maybe you are a sensitive person, that you're very intuitive, and accepting who you are and understanding yourself. That's how I see it, understanding yourself. It's like that little show I always tell you about that on YouTube called Finding Joe. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. It's very cute. It's just a little story about uncovering who you really are. It's a great little short video on YouTube called Finding Joe. Let's pull a Whispering Woods. Loving yourself is about accepting yourself. Oh, adventure. Live wild and free. Oh, we always get that song by Bryan Adams, is it? I can't focus, guys. We were young and wild and free, all talking about the lonely years. We've been down that road before, we're older now. Baby, you're all that I need when I'm lying here in your arms. Heaven, that's the song. We're in heaven. Oh, sorry, guys. Sometimes it takes me a while. I'm going to actually open this at random and see what message we get out of my Be Here Now book today. Let's see what we get. Taking breaks. I'll just read a tiny bit. Taking breaks away from our daily lives and routines is essential for cultivating well-being, mind, body, and soul. Rest and relaxation reset and rejuvenate us, and a change of scene naturally and necessarily changes our view. And that's the image. Taking breaks. I think we're getting very good at taking breaks now and having time out, aren't we, guys? We're getting much better at it. So take a break today. That's the message from my Be Here Now book. Make sure you take a break for yourself today. Instead of running around and doing everything for everyone else, make sure you take a break for yourself. And change the scenery. Change the scenery. Because when you do slow down, everything looks different and feels different, and it ends up... It's like sometimes when when we sit in my backyard, guys, and we just hear the birds and you can hear mowers in the distance and, apart from the dogs eating strawberries and knocking the camera over, it's just a change of scenery too, isn't it? Like I know, Amber, you love when I change my sceneries and my backdrops. Let me see if there's... anything to finish off with today. Hang on, guys. They're giving me that song by The Church, Under the Milky Way. Oh, I love that song. Under the Milky Way tonight, lower the curtain down on Memphis, lower the curtain down on life. Got no time for private consultation. Oh, that's a great song. I'm going to give you that song today. Oh, I love The Church. I haven't heard The Church for years. They got a few good songs, haven't they? I love that song, Under the Milky Way. The Church. I love their music. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting that song. I don't know who sings this, but this is for the people waking up. Blinded by the light, which looked like illusion when you go over in the night. Blinded by the light, and looked like illusion. She got down and I'll make it through the night. Oh, I can't think what the song is, guys. But it's about the people waking up. They're being blinded by the light now because the truth's coming out. It's all starting to blow up and be seen. You can't switch the light off once the light comes on about the truth. Like I said, once you start waking up, there's no going back. That's what the people waking up. Blinded by the light, which look like illusion. Is that the words? Oh, I don't know. I'm getting that song. I don't know who sings it. Oh, I don't even know the rest of it. Oh, let's see where else we go. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting that Madonna song again. If I live to tell the secrets I can say, go very far. Go very far. How will they learn? How will they know? It's if I live to tell. A man can live 1,000 lives. Yeah, I've learnt my lesson well. If I live to tell the secrets I have learned, will burn inside of me. See, the truth's coming out, guys. That's just what I'm getting. That's that Madonna song. I do like that song. We've had that before. The truths are coming out. They're coming out. Let me see if there's one more thing for us, guys. Hang on. Oh, I think this is the church too, isn't it? I'm getting a, oh, hang on. I'm getting in an unguarded moment. Who sings in an unguarded moment? In an unguarded moment. I don't know the rest of the song. In an unguarded moment. See, we're not guarded anymore. We were once upon a time, guys, because we didn't like the way we were being treated and being vilified and all these kind of things. But I'm getting that dun 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 dun. Heart and all narration. I knew you'd find me dancing for lies. But those, I'm not sure. But we're not guarded anymore. Every moment we have is unguarded. We've dropped our guard. We're not, we don't have, well, I guess you could say we don't have fences up. We're not scared of things anymore. It's not that we're hiding. We don't sort of need to protect ourselves anymore, guys. Because the truth's coming out. We're unguarded. I'm just getting in this unguarded moment. Oh, we're getting a lot of music this morning. Hang on a minute. There's one more thing they're trying to get to me. Just wait. Oh, I'm just getting that song. Such a funny song. Happy dance. I got a happy dance. That's the only bit I know of the song. That's probably about the main words of the song. We're going to be doing a happy dance this year, guys, because people are waking up by the zillions. And we're going to be doing a happy dance. Happy dance. That's the only bit of the song I know. And that's the bit I'm going to leave you with because I think that's very happy today that we finished with happy dance. Don't know who sings it, but there is a song called Happy Dance. I'm about to look it up, actually. I do quite like that song. Happy dance. And it's showing us all like really happy and like dancing and doing these ones. And, we'll be happy if anyone wakes up. It wouldn't matter if it was one person or 10,000. We just want anyone to wake up, guys, and see the truth and garbage that the BS detectors always seem to see ahead of time, don't we, guys? All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Don't forget to comment down below. It takes me days sometimes to get back to you. Please subscribe. Consider hitting that bell notification as well, guys, so you know my videos pop up. And like buttons, you know the drill. Take care, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.